Hey everybody, it's Mark Vogt with VOGTLAND Outdoors. Tomorrow is the first sprint triathlon of the season, so we're just going through the checklist that I've got on my phone. Bicycle, check. Pump that works, check. Spare tube, which you'll just strap right onto the bicycle, check. Helmet with some kind of a lens on it, check. Everything else inside there is my triathlon outfit, check. My goggles, check. I've got to get still a couple of water bottles. What you want to do is carry a couple of water bottles that when you get out of the water, chances are it might be outside. If it's outside, it's sandy. If it's sandy, you got sand all over your feet. I've seen guys carry 5-gallon pickle buckets and they step inside the pickle bucket to wash their feet off. Boy, that's a lot of work. That's 35 pounds of water you got to carry to the facility or carry to the site. It's easier just to get 2 really large bottles of drinking water. Squirt, squirt, feet are clean, put your shoes on, go. 2 sets of running shoes, water bottle that can hold a bib, visor, because you're going to need it. All the other stuff for overnighter. You need your phone, you need your wallet, you need your tablet to sleep on and some earbuds. And that's it. Let's get started and head up to Verona. Zero this out. It's always nice to keep track how far you're going. Got everything. All the other dumb stuff. Glasses, wallet, phone, credit card. Paid up. Yeah, we're ready to go. Off to Madison, 2.5 hours. Southwestern Wisconsin is so cool. This is the driftless region. I'm already here at 10:30 in the morning. I can't even start to pick my race packet up until 2 p.m. So that means it's time to go fly fishing. And we're headed to Black Earth, Wisconsin, home of Black Earth Creek. And boy, I sure hope the 11 miles looks like this. But I think it's going to be a lot more rolling hills. Black Earth Creek is a wonderful habitat, and the state of Wisconsin says you can fish any body of water that you want. Wisconsin owns the water, and the farmers have to let you walk on their land to get to the water, to get to the streams. And everybody's really cool about it. They're not arm barring the farmers into doing this. The farmers are cool. They only ask one thing: don't be a pig. Don't leave garbage and stuff like that laying around. Don't be a jerk. So it's easy. We're headed over there right now. How's this for picturesque? A couple of kids, rods stuffed in the river, looking for crawdads. Hey Mike, what's your friend's name? Greg? Gregory, okay. That's Mike and Gregory. They live here. But where I'm standing 2 years ago was underwater all the way to the top of that roof right there. And the bridge that you see over there got hit by a flash flood and got knocked downstream about 30 feet. The whole bridge got shifted. And the only thing that kept it from being totally swept away was that it hit 2 trees on the opposite sides that literally stopped it. But this whole area was hit by a flash flood, and the flash flood went up to, let's see if I can see this guys, it went up to the edge of the paint right there. So where that kid Gregory is standing, it was about 11 feet over his head. Can you imagine a flash flood in Wisconsin like that? They said they had 3 days of nonstop rain, and then Michael was telling me that around 4:30 in the morning, his older brother woke up to the sound of bobcats going in down Mazomanie, right down here by the river, They were wading through the water. This whole place was wiped out. It's hard to believe that 2 years later there's grass already here. But all of this was recarved, rechanneled, redefined. It was really something. Anyway, it's gorgeous water right here, you can see. So I'm going to be casting down and seeing if there's any trout to be pulled out. Those guys are up there with worms fishing for bluegills, like little kids do. It's such a cool area. All right. Black Earth Creek, Mazomanie, Wisconsin. Is this picturesque or what? I mean, it's just gorgeous. I'll do a little casting demo of what I've been doing. Treble clef, a treble clef lift, or you can make it in the shape of a cross. Up, down, left, right, back. Whatever loads the tip of the rod without having to, you know, throw all kinds of line out there. Because you're trying to stay away from, you know, look how deep you are. You're 10 feet under the edge of the vegetation here, at least 9 feet. So the idea of casting a bunch of line, 3 rod lengths, 4 rod lengths to load the rod, you know, properly is crazy. You got to do other ways to load the rod. That means use heavier line, and it means use a different kind of lift, something like single cast, single spays. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. Let's see if this will show you a single spay. Single spay, like that. Anything that gets the line back out but doesn't place it in danger of going up and over, you know, up the bank and going crazy. You can do a double spay or a snap followed by a single spay roll cast. Anything that lets you work the line into the river without going up into the branches, because you will get caught. Well, I got a couple of nibbles. It's time for me to start heading back to get my race packet. Remember, this wasn't a fishing trip. This was I need to kill 4 hours before I can get my race packet kind of trip. Let's go get the race packet. Well, it's actually pretty anticlimactic picking up a race packet. All it really is a hat for the group that you're in. That's my Clydesdale category hat. It's a real category, Clydesdale. Guys over 215 pounds or 220, one or the other. Then you get an armband you got to wear that's got your tag on it. It's an armband or a leg band, I don't know which one it is. Then there's a t-shirt in here. And last but not least, there's my bib that I gotta wear, which means most guys have like a little belt that they wear called a bib belt, and this goes on. You can make them. But I've actually got my water belt, and I'm going to clip this onto the bottom of the water belt with some little rubber tags, and it's going to be good. Little rubber hair things that my daughter has. All right, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I don't have to be in bed till 8 o'clock. My daughter's working. I get to go back and fish some more. Okay, we're stepping in, but before we go in, I've actually chopped my sizes in half, and I'm going with one dry fly at the top and one little nymph, like a size 20, very, very small. And we're gonna see if maybe I can even get a smaller one to bite. So here goes. Wow. What a great day. It does look like it might be a thunderstorm out there coming from the west. But what a great day for a triathlon. The temperature feels like it's 70 something right now. Not cold, gorgeous out. Hope the water is going to be nice. Now we just got to figure out how to get to Verona, Wisconsin. That's all GPS. Everything is so yellow right now. You see this? The Jeep is still here, good. Paddleboard is still here, good. Nobody broke in, good. All right, let's head to Verona. I'm not sure you can see this, but at the end of the road there, do you see the beginning of a rainbow, guys? Do you see that? There's a rainbow right there. And that's where we're headed, to Verona. The beginning, the end, the beginning, whatever. It's a rainbow. I'm already seeing some other people on the highway here with super competitive looking bikes, like the $2,000 variety, Specialized, things like that. Those are the guys that are gonna fly by me. That was pretty cool. You can tell that the sun is about to go back up into the clouds shortly, because, well, you can see in the mirror right there. Oh, Verona, next 4 exits. I gotta jump off. Well, that looks like a triathlon staging area. Bike in, bike out. Dismount. This is all the... Gotta see what everybody else is doing. What the fuck is this guy doing? Looks like everybody parks here. And whatever you bring, that's all you get. Alright, I gotta concentrate or I'll forget stuff, so. Gotta hang up on you guys. So there's the body marking. You get one on your arm. Get one on your leg. Try to pick a number for the guy that you think is gonna win. Use his number. I'm just kidding. There's a quarry. I have no idea what it looks like. We're gonna go to the bathroom first. It's starting to rain. We've got 1 hour before we even start to swim. Glad I didn't bring anything. It doesn't even make sense to bring a towel. It's gonna rain. You're getting wet. But I want to just look around at the whole place. Verona, this looks like some kind of a quarry, except it's all sandy. But the walls look like it was some kind of a sand quarry maybe. I see limestone all everywhere, so could have been limestone. Everybody's filing in. It's kind of cool. I always like this air of excitement and anticipation that happens at the very beginning. Now I just got to go put my wristband on. There's the finish line. The water is actually the start line, I guess. Run out. I'm just trying to get a feel for the whole course now. So it's going to be walk in, swim, walk out, bike in. So you're coming from the water here, you're running in, getting your bike on your area, going bike out. Then you'll come back in again 11 miles later and you'll run out and go wherever they tell you, and eventually you're running down through here to the finish line. It seems really easy until you're in the thick of it. And then it's surprising how much you forget, how confusing you can get, how confused. see it goes all the way up to 524. So there could be that many participants today. I'm number 45. I think it's because I'm slow and old. They give us a chance. All right, the only thing left to do now is just fidget, get my bracelet, my foamy bracelet on. So we just all saw lightning shoot all the way across the sky, and 15 seconds later, a rumble that covered the horizon. That means it's about 3 miles away. (6:30), 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to start. I got to wrap you up.
First, every 10 seconds, 2 athletes.
Well, crap. First we got delayed by 30 minutes, and now delayed another 30 minutes, and they're canceling the water, the swim. It's only going to be a ride and a run. Not much of a thunderstorm, really, but non-stop rain. It's going to be a miserable event. Just sticking it out. Interesting development. A lot of people are bailing. They're saying if they can't swim, and if it's a delayed weird race, they're not going to stick around for it. Me, I'm here for the medal. I'm going to stick around. More people are clearing out. It's going to be interesting to see. It looks like about a third of the people that came are already bailing.
Definitely going to finish in under 3 hours.
All right, so this is interesting. They're getting rid of only the swimming, but not the transition one from swimming to biking. So everybody's going to stand outside the gate for the run out, like we just came out of the water, and they're going to let us into the transition area to transition out, so you get your T1 time along with biking, along with T2, along with running, and then the finish. Should be interesting. Everybody keeps talking about barefoot. Of course we're all barefoot. 3 minutes to race time. These are all the Olympic guys getting ready first. You get to go ahead of us because you get to suffer longer.
They have to suffer longer.
Yeah, suffer.
Be careful around each other. Take care of each other out there.
Everybody's really worried about going downhill and being able to brake around here. This is the driftless region of Wisconsin, and these hills are going to be tough.
Reminder, athletes, it's a lollipop and you got 2 loops. Do not forget the second loop on the bike course. Lollipop.
I got to hang up. See you out there.
2 laps of run.
That's nice for first timers.
We have 60 seconds. Let's make some noise for each other.
Nice.
At 8 o'clock, I'm going to blow this air horn just like I do at the start of every race. Only the first 2 people in line are going to run in transition. Those of you in line, nod your heads, so make sure you understand. Only the first 2 are going to run in when I blow the horn. But watch my 2 friends there.
Yeah, we'll see if that works. No, going over the fence.
They've got their watches synchronized. Every 5 seconds, they're going to let you in 2 at a time.
So every 5 seconds they let 2 people into staging.
2022 Triterium race.
Woo!
Always a beautiful day for a race. We're going in 10. 9. Kicking it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! And there they go.
Holy God. Jump up and down, stay pumped. It always seems a little bit like an anticlimactic start when we do it this way.
Now the sprint gets in. I think the rain's taking the fight out of everybody. You put your helmet on and your shoes on, but you got to walk the bike out to the mount area. Then you mount. Not until. I'm suddenly glad I brought a bottle of water to rinse my feet off before I put my shoes on.
Not everybody can do this, but you're here, you're doing it.
Biking is done. I'm 10th from last. Doing the run. 5K to go. Mile 1, 2 to go. Here's where I deliberately start slowing down. There's just no point. If I get too wiped out, I'm going to have trouble driving home. Well, shit. Look at this. What every guy that runs without socks hates. Running in mud. Ugh. Less than 2 miles to go though. Let's tough it out. Fun stuff. Turn around. I think that means 1 mile to go. More mud. We gotta go back the way we came. I don't know if anybody likes hairpin out and back just to add miles on. Stupid. And that it's on mud makes it worse. Only about a quarter mile to go. Done with the mud. Now it's all about resting so that you can run over the finish line and not run out of gas right there. That would suck. So for a medal that looks like cheese. But all in all, I feel better at this point in the run than I did on the first half of the bike. That just about killed me. Man, these hills in Verona, oh, I ran out of gas. There were 2 long hills. I made it up the way on the way out, but I had to walk up on the way back. Sometimes you just got to know your limit. Stay inside them. Otherwise there wouldn't have been any running here. I would have been pooped. There's a finish line down there somewhere. Let's go down there. Boy, I hope they let us jump in the pool, in the water after this. That'd be nice. Looking good. All right, here's where you gear up for the last 200 yards. Hard as you are, you gotta run it. Let everybody holler at you. Here goes. We're waiting for one young lady to come in that I can root her through. She's very encouraging on the bike path.
Few more finishers streaming down the chute now.
Then she ran out of gas on the run.
That's number 5.
She's about 70 something. What an inspiration.
And 334, Jeremy Bush.
Here she comes in red. This, I love when my age mates are running. Woo!
Let's make some noise for our next finisher, number 134, Linda
Spinach. A lot of people run these races because they're not good, not because they are good. That's why I like this. I was kind of wondering why everybody's wandering around like they're waiting for buddies to cross the finish line. No, there's still people out on the bike course, which means there's at least 9 or 10 more athletes on the bike course still doing the Olympics, so they had to go twice around. And that means we can't go in to the transition area because we crossed the gate and your bracelet's going to trigger twice, and they can't allow that. So we're stuck here until they announce that it's merchandise. I need to go find food. Lessons learned. My tri-suit has had its last triathlon. All the latex all the spandex is expanded out. My shoes, if you look inside there, they got so waterlogged that the liner started folding in on itself while I was running. So I had to try to cinch them up as tight as I possibly could. Otherwise, the insole was literally folding itself in half while I was running. Ugh. Drove me crazy. Other than that, actually, I did everything else right. The bike did okay. The transition did okay. The helmet did okay. Everything. Well, they finally let us back in the transition area. Now there's only the people that are the end of the Olympic triathlon. Hope you guys enjoyed being a part of this. Seeing that I had fun and survived, so you could do it too and you still get the same finisher medal. Give it a try. I'm smiling, which means I must have had fun. But like in true triathlon fashion, there are times when you're tested. There are times when you find a hill that's really tough. Running part, can't say. The running part was very well behaved. It was just flat, a little bit of gravel, it got muddy, big deal. These hills, that was a test. Now everybody's heading home. The only thing on everybody's mind is there's no food served here. They gave you water and soda, which is a bit odd. No chocolate milk. So I gotta go get something to eat. One thing I will say is this. You know, there's only so much money you can spend on running a half marathon or a marathon. You're buying shoes, you're buying shorts. People here with $3,000 bicycles, guys. $3,000. They look like they weigh about as much as an envelope. I see them picking them up. I see even young girls picking them up with one finger. That's how light they are. Good God. Like that. And then there's other people who just come out with like their dad's 10-speed, which is really cool too. All right, there's not going to be much advice that I give you, but after a race, a couple of things. One, nobody in your family cares. They're not going to be rooting for you. They're not going to come out. They're all going to be doing their business. So Learn to root for the other people that are also in the race. You'd be surprised at the camaraderie that forms. I got world-class Olympic athletes running past me towards the finish line in the last half mile. So they're literally twice as fast as I am. And they're saying, hey, looking good, you're doing great. They know I'm a sprint triathlon. They know they're literally twice as fast as me, and they're encouraging me. Encourage them right back. Say, hey, you're my inspiration. You guys are great out there. You're looking great. Everybody enjoys that. There's a whole lot of camaraderie going on. About food, you're responsible for your own food. So have it ready or go get it before you start driving, or you're gonna pass out on the way home. And the number one thing you want to get inside you, chocolate milk. Save room. Don't load up on water. Don't load up on lemonade. Don't load up on sugar. You need to get chocolate milk inside you, along with pizza, carb load, but mostly chocolate milk, guys. The protein, there's reasons for it. I don't know why they didn't have it here. Frankly, I'm shocked. They had water and soda pop at the end. That was crazy. It's chocolate milk. All the smart events are gonna have cold chocolate milk waiting for you at the end. This will make you feel better faster than anything. So carb load, take it easy when you're on the way home, and get all your kudos out to everybody else that's in the race, other racers, and praise them and they will praise you right back. That'll have to do, because that's all you're gonna get.